Now, your Weather Authority forecast from meteorologist Hannah Gard.
Welcome back. We are seeing a lot of cloud cover today. We've also seen a little bit of peaks of sunshine, and that is starting to fuel some storms out there right now. But all of this popping up because we have a lot of moisture. You can see it's kind of like an elevator right now, pushing all that moisture towards the northeast. We have that drier air to the west. And we're going to continue to see that sitting over us through the rest of this week. And it is popping up some showers out there. That low pressure system still to our northwest. And we'll start to see that moving eastward, which is going to increase our rain chances. But you can see we still have that cloud cover. And it's not really helping to keep those showers at bay right now because we've seen a bit of a break in some of those clouds. But temperatures in the high 70s farther on the north shore, well into the 80s on the south shore today. And those dew points are very high out there, and you can really see where that moisture is as it moves up towards the northeast. 60 dew points for Dallas, where they're in that drier air, and then we're all in the 70s today. So plenty of moisture out there. Starting to see some storms popping up mainly on the south shore, not too much going on the north shore. Southern Mississippi, a couple of heavier downpours moving eastward out of Hancock County right now. But then down in South Plaquemines Parish, we are seeing some heavy downpours towards the mouth of the river and up to the northwest. You can see we are starting to see some pop-up showers and storms. These are mainly because of that sunshine that we're seeing over that area where the cloud cover let up just for a bit. So south of Houma right now, moving towards the northeast. We could see some of these heavier showers moving towards the metro in the coming hours. So you can see there's that little break in the clouds fueling all of those storms, those puffier clouds down by the surface, whereas to the west, where those high level clouds are, not seeing too much in terms of rainfall at the moment. So through the afternoon, have to dodge some afternoon showers and storms. We could get into the mid 80s as we go throughout the rest of today, and then we'll start to see them fall down into the low 80s by this evening. We should clear up in terms of that cloud cover. So here is our forecast model. You can see those storms popping up with that sunshine. Now, none of these are going to be too intense. We're just looking at scattered showers through the day. Then tomorrow, you can see this cloud cover starting to move more towards the east. That's that little road of clouds moving up to the northeast. Coastal showers, starting to see those move inland into the afternoon. Then things change into Wednesday. We start to see that flow change from the north. Now those storms moving down on inland. That's when we'll start to see some of those heavier showers and downpours. And you can see that this is later in the evening after that peak daytime heating, and then that moves offshore. So once we get into the end of the week, we will have to watch for those storm chances returning instead of just scattered showers. And you can see it's because that low pressure really moves into our area into Friday, becoming a closed low there. So stormy moisture is just going to get pumped onshore. You can see it with our moisture tracker as well. That elevator sort of dissipates and moves towards the east as this low pressure system pushes over the area. And look at all that moisture really just funneling into the northern Gulf Coast. And then we start to get a break there. You can see that dry air into Sunday. So we'll see things dramatically change. But over the next 7 days, lots of rainfall along the northern Gulf Coast, over 5 inches in some areas. So we will have to watch for that flood threat as we go through the end of the week. But the next 3 days, pretty typical rainfall. Once we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's when things start to change. But then Sunday, things will start to look up as we have that dry air. And it's really going to drop our temperatures, staying below average. And that heat ridge in the west really breaks with that low pressure as we get into the end of the week. So we could see our temperatures falling into the mid 80s by Friday. So certainly feeling nicer out there. But the good news at this time of year, not looking at any tropical moisture. This is just going to be that front coming from the north as we head into Thursday and Friday. And then Rob, it looks like by the end of the weekend, maybe we'll see some more sunshine.
I mean, rain in the forecast every day, but it's keeping those temperatures out of the 90s. So that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and this is the coolest we'll be in a while if we get into the mid 80s.
All right. Thanks a lot, Hannah.